Dan DeFrancis here at the D6 Sports Network, and we bring to you today our second edition of the Spring Football Preview. What would this to be is sort of a time where you, the fans, can see media coverage of the area football teams getting ready for the gridiron season, because I know if you're anything like me, you love to see the teams prepare and really to progress up until the season starts. So we're going to be coming at you with area teams here once in the spring and then once in the summertime before the season starts. Then you'll be able to see our coverage. So our second edition, we're brought down here to the Bach Wellness Center at Bishop McCort High School in the 8th Ward of Johnstown, Pennsylvania. And they're right now actually doing a lift-a-thon where they're raising money to buy their equipment throughout the season, buy whatever it is that they're going to need to take them through the season. So all they're doing today is bench pressing. We're not going to be able to see too much inside the program as far as workouts and that are concerned, but we will be able to talk with a few coaches and with a few players and to get some insights and some daily news and some daily insight that you wouldn't be able to see through the newspaper or just through online forums or whatnot. So let's just, without further ado, let's just go check out what they've got. Come on, Bells. D6 Sports Network here, back with our first interview. We're joined by senior Gap Barbin of the Bishop McCort Crushers. Last year he played both nose tackle and center on offense. And Gap, so tell us here, obviously you guys do not do lift-a-thon every day, obviously. So what's sort of your philosophy, your coach's philosophy, training throughout the year?
We try to get in the weight room and do 2 core lifts every single week. So we're lifting 4 times a week. We try to get squats in 2 times a week and bench in 2 times a week, and really work out the most important muscles for ourselves.
And how do you think the progress has gone so far?
It's going well. This year we're really getting at it with the team. We have a lot of guys doing other things, but the guys that have been in the weight room have really been pushing, and they've been making gains. So we're happy about that.
Yeah, that's good. Now tell me, you injured your knee. What was that, the Richland game when it happened?
Yeah, Richland game last year, second half. We were up and this came down and got hit in the knee.
Yeah.
Broke the bone and tore my PCL, but but it's all right.
It's good to go.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so tell us, what are you guys looking forward to next year? Obviously, it was Coach Sheridan's first year last year. There's obviously, it's tough in a transition year. So what are you guys trying to look forward to build on this year?
This year we're looking on experience. We got a lot of guys coming back that really have been in the games, been in situations, and know how to win football games. We're looking to win the district championship, and we're looking to compete in the state playoffs, man. We got a good group of seniors, good group of sophomores and juniors behind, and really we think that we have a chance to make some gains and to do well in the conference this year.
Yeah, that's nice. Well, we're definitely looking forward to it. That sounds good, guys. Thanks. The second player interview is Wyatt Jackson, senior, soon to be senior at Bishop McCort. He was both a running back and a linebacker last year. So Jackson, tell us here. We just spoke with Gap, obviously, but what to you? What sticks out in your coach's philosophy as far as training goes? What is the most important thing that you guys really focus on?
I think he's putting a lot of emphasis on the lifting, and it's helping us out a lot because we're in the weight room 4 days a week and focusing on a lot of core lifts, like Gap said, like squat and bench. It's helped us out a lot.
Yeah. Now you yourself, I noticed you put on a lot of weight since I saw you the last time. Has there been any like tricks to when you're going into everyday lifting? Because sometimes 1 week is easier than another time you just don't really want to lift. And what has been kind of the key to just staying focused and consistent?
Just like looking forward to next season and knowing that we can compete next year in the conference and in the playoffs, and it's driving us to all make exceptional gains.
No, for LHAC, it's always tough with you always have your Johnstown, Forest Hills, even like Central Cambria is always there. Obviously, you guys. What are you guys looking forward to the most of playing? Like or is it your rivalries that you guys are looking forward to a lot this year, or is it just kind of getting out there every week?
Well, getting out there every week is a big part in it, but I'd say our rivalries, like Richland probably is, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Oh, yeah, sure.
They're having a decent program this year.
Yeah, that should be a good game. I think we're going to cover that game, actually. So, all right, well, that's it from the players here at D6 Sports Network down in McCort, and that was Wyatt Jackson. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Nice.
We're here for our last interview down at Bishop McCort. I'm joined here with the defensive coordinator, Brett Riemann from Bishop McCort High School. And Brett, tell us a little bit here about yourself. When you played at McCort, when you came here into the program, and stuff like that.
I started playing football in 2002 here with Dan, actually, and graduated in 2006. My senior year, I was a senior captain along with Dan. And from that, I traveled out to St. Francis, didn't play any football, took the year off, really missed it. And after my freshman year in college, Ken called me up and actually gave me a chance to join the staff. And I mean, it was an opportunity that I couldn't pass by.
So tell us kind of about that, and most other high schools are like this as well, but you really get a sense of kind of like a family down at McCort. And can you kind of comment on that since joining the staff? What have you noticed as far as that goes?
It was really important to me. I mean, it was something that I saw when I played here. We had a brotherhood, basically. And, with the coaches being our father and our parent figure and that sort of thing. And I just really thought that was something that I could buy into and, be here for these kids day in and day out, give them some other kind of, leadership other than their parents.
Right.
And, it's just been a really great thing for me. I mean, it's something I look forward to every day, coming down, helping out the kids.
Yeah, so like you said, every day, you guys are down here 4 days a week, down here in the weight room, doing what you guys do. What's been sort of your philosophy, just from a coaching standpoint, what you guys want out of your players?
Yeah, right now in the off-season program, especially early in the off-season program, we try to build as much strength as possible. It's easy to say, and I went through it, and I know how hard it is to come here day in and day out.
Sure.
The drags and the setbacks and all those kind of things. But the off-season program, we build agility, build strength. Basically team bonding is another thing that we like to stress. Try to get kids used to being around each other, trying to find their groups, who's going to help, who's going to build each other up, who's going to be there to push someone else. So basically all those aspects, really help us in the off-season program.
Okay. Now, so when fall camp comes around, and even like summer, what would you say the biggest thing is that you guys need to develop, or and not only that, but what will be your biggest asset as well?
Basically, the development process would have to be a true leader. It's something that McCourt's been known for. They got that go-to guy. They've always had it. It's just something that, if you need to go to that person, then that's the guy that's going to tell so-and-so on the field. The coach really needs to feel like they can approach a player and tell them how they're doing, what needs to be done, and who needs to excel. And I think it's a big thing when you find a leader, all the kids kind of rally around them, and the person just, really needs to be there, obviously off-season and during the games, that sort of thing.
So how about asset coming into the year? What do you think that will be for you guys?
I think we returned some strong players. Some kids that have been there, some kids that have seen some things, like Christian Roman, in fact, as a sophomore last year, gave me some great times on the defensive line. And I think him returning will be great. Dustin Belsky, Gat Barbin, looking for big things out of Wyatt Jackson, who was really a role player last year, but I look for big things out of him.
Kind of like a running back position?
A running back position for Wyatt. And, I just like the McCort aspect of, we just reload in each position. You know, we look for that, you know, that younger kid that maybe as a sophomore didn't get much time, you know, but he was there on special teams. He was there just those sort of things.
Well, hey guys, that was all here from Bishop McCort High School. Let's thank Coach Brett Reed.
Thanks,